from the bounce. Up to half forward, and a good safe mark is taken down there by Brown. Almost a 15-metre penalty, but not applied on that occasion. Shaw takes the mark at right half-back flank. The long way home, Collingwood in front. Richards has it knocked away by Bradbury. Overrunning it, Shaw. He's got support from Turner. In comes Hanbury, his former teammate, rides him into the ground. Umpire Glenn James has paid the free kick. Tony Shaw still bleeding from that cut in the mouth. He got that in the first quarter. Allen decides to go for the run. Up the half forward. Plenty of Essendon players are there. The mark missed by Salmon. Elshaw. Back to Salmon. Salmon chips it up towards the point of the square. Clover's too tall. This is the easiest of marks. Gives it to Tony Shaw. Back it comes and turned to McCormick. They're in trouble. Luckily, Van der Haar overrun the ball. Williams tries to fire out the hand pass. It goes to Foulds, and a long shot at goal is off target, but Danaher is there, and the ball bounces just inside the boundary line. It'll be a throw-in.
Tell you what's made the difference to the Bombers too. Big Salmon going to the ruck. He's really lifted the game here for them.
They kicked 3 goals before that, up at full forward. Danaher has gone to full forward, and that's where he's playing at the moment.
He's dominated the ruck, Salmon.
We'll see Cloak now against Van der Haar. Knocked away by Van der Haar. Foulds is there. Picked up by Williams. His kick is high. Allen got bundled out of the road. It's a mark, is it, to Essendon down there? Who's got it? It's Van der Haar. An amazing mark. I wasn't watching him. I was watching Allen. Look at Van der Haar. How did he get that?
I think it might have fell into his arm, but still he was there to grab it.
So he can kick 2 goals in the space of about a minute and a bit. Same distance out. He's on the opposite side of the ground though. Right half forward flank, but not too much of an angle to speak of. Van der Haar shoots at goal. I don't think so on this occasion, and through for 1 behind. So at the 26-minute mark on 7th Big League, the score's 80 plays 74, 6 points in it.
Waiting on the ball to come back into play. As a kick out now, marked by Allen down there in the back pocket. He scoots around his opponent there, Foulds. On for a kick back over centre field, but there's no one there for Collingwood at the moment. Shaw gave his mate a push at the back. Knocked out, knocked away from his own mate there at that time. A hand pass coming back to little Ezard. Spins out of the pack nicely, boots the ball down towards that half-forward line. It's Hanbury and Eade going after it. From the boundary line. He's clear now, Eade. Umpire said it was out. They wouldn't argue with him because it's out of bounds. He's got the final say. 6 points the difference. Just on the 27-minute mark of this third quarter. Danaher runs into trouble. Cloak tries to get out the pack. He loses it. Umpire's going to ball it up again. Well, David Cloak's not having the best of days today.
I think that's a pretty correct sort of a statement.
Still, he's been there trying right up to the end. You got to bet your life on that one. There'll be a free kick against Danaher. It'll go there to Derek Shaw out there at half back. Collingwood in front by 6 points. We're over the 27-minute mark of the third quarter. Kick by Derek Shaw is a long one up there towards half forward. And he looked for a free kick that time, running back into Salmon, but Salmon's got the mark, and he's made a heck of a difference for the Bombers since coming onto the ball. He's gone for a pass there to Big Merritt at centre half back. Merritt's got an open go, goes for a pass. Well picked up now by Baker. Short pass, it'll be okay, and they're going good now, the Bombers. Got the ball there at centre half forward, about 35 to 40 metres out from goal. Already kicked 3 goals from about 6 or 7 kicks. So that's percentage football on the part of the Essendon skipper. You just can't give this guy one break. He's so brilliant. Kick. That looks pretty good to me. It's a goal. So scores a dead level. This is a real game and a half. 11 goals, 14-80 Collingwood to Essendon. 12 goals, 80 points also.
Well, Danaher has certainly made a difference up there. You mentioned Salmon doing well in the ruck move, but Danaher has put the score on the board. He was held fairly quiet in the first half. Only had 3 kicks up to half time, but certainly coming to his own in this third quarter, and now has 4 goals and joins Mark Williams as the leading goal kicker in the match to date. Other goal kickers for Essendon. Williams has 3, and so too does Paul Salmon. approaching the 29-minute mark now. Third quarter, 11-14, 12-8, 80 points each of two. We're going to have a thrilling last quarter, I'd reckon. Salmon from the centre, out towards right half forward, and the mark taken by Williams. So Essendon playing all over Collingwood now. Salmon is down at centre field.
Salmon down, he hasn't moved for a while, Pete. He's really stunned down there.
McCormack takes the mark and brings up about a yard of turf. I don't know what happened to Salmon.
He might have got winded.
Watching downfield, Kelly takes the mark, meantime in front of Cox. Kelly gets a 15-metre penalty from umpire Glenn James, and still Paul Salmon in the hands of the trainers. Keep an eye on that as well as the play, because what a vital cog he is in the Essendon wheel. Knocked away by Rains. Opens it up down there for Banks, but Waterson beats him to it. So too does Bradbury. He's caught with the ball. Good tackle by Shaw. Izzard, short kick into Hanbury at centre field. Morwood has it, taps it wide. It's picked up by Baker, or in fact almost picked up by Baker. He has an attack of the fumbles, and then gets one in the back for his corner.
Yeah, Salmon's still in trouble. He hasn't moved too well there, Pete. He's watching the game.
So see what happened there. He gets collected. Does he, or just lands? He landed awkwardly.
I think he landed awkwardly, and it's a bit of a blow because he's turned the tide for the Bombers since going into the ruck. He's made the difference.
There's a guy coming out with a stretcher.
Could have been in the knee. That's bad luck because...
Let's see if we can pick it up again, Luke.
There it goes.
I don't think it was a knock. It was just the way he landed.
Rains comes in to smother the kick, and of course I think he's got his leg. See how his leg's gone right around.
Well, the crowd's really warming up in what's been a magnificent three quarters. Collingwood have the opportunity with a bit of a breeze behind them in the final turn. They trail by 1 goal. Umpire James bounces it high and wide. Up goes Merritt and thumps it out. Richardson can't take it. Following through was Bradbury. Picked up by Kelly. Turns, dodge, fall, twists. Down he goes. He held it far too long. It looked a bit as if Merritt might have ridden him into the ground, but the umpire's verdict was that he held it too long, which was correct, and Roger Merritt's got the chance to boot the Bombers into attack. Punch down from Danaher, out wide towards the flank, and it's kicked out. Oh, I thought it was going towards the boundary, but here comes Richardson. In front is Thompson, been a great battler, out to Elshaw. Elshaw back in the direction of Bradbury, who takes Eustace, who takes a fine mark.
Eustace gets around and kicks it across the face of goals. Shaw is there. Oh, contested mark. Defensive man's got it, Derek Shaw. Just about a photo. Watson contesting it with him. This game really up for grabs in the last 25 minutes. Bad kick for Eade, who overruns it. Oh, but a delightful hand pass. Taylor going past. His kick to centre half forward for Banks. Knocked down by Duckworth. Turner has showed some good skills. Puts it out wide, putting it in front of Richardson, but too far in front. Carey, straight up the ground. Darren Williams on his own. Been a top play.
Yes, on centre wing position, outer side of the ground. Sends it short, looking for Watson. Watson ridden into the ground by Brown, and Watson will take a free kick. Well, Tim Watson could have almost have been awarded that big mark. Out to Williams in a flash. Williams left foot it downfield. It's off direction. Bad bounce, unluckily for Morwood. Danaher goes down as he grabs it and pushes Morwood's face into the turf. And the free kick is Morwood's before the push in the bush.
Once again, the professional 15 yards, Weisman.
Centre wing. Banks goes without it. Back to Merritt. His kick across the face of the ground. Eade knocks away from Hanbury. Comes to the front to Izzard. This will be a ball up at centre half forward. Essendon doing most of the attacking to start the final quarter.
And there's 1 goal the difference with Essendon in front. It's at centre half forward, and there's 20 to 25 players standing around this bounce as Shaw hits it out very well to Gary Shaw, and Gary Shaw is hit around the neck and over the shoulder as he got his kick, and that was a bad free kick to give away as the ball had slithered out to Essendon's territory. Now Gary Shaw has been very impressive throughout the match. Sends it straight down the ground, looking there for Dennis Banks, all pushed out. Behind the Packers, Richardson has been an excellent player. Balks and twists, beats the paddock full and gets it out to Tony Shaw. Tony Shaw gets past the tackle, beats another one, and out to the flank to Rains. It's beautiful football, and Rains has been so dominant around this half-forward line, and he kicks straight across the ground. Didn't gain much with that one, but the kick is an effective one and taken by Noel Lovell.
Lovell has just come onto the ground to replace Kelly. Lovell's first run of the game, and with a breeze behind, he could go a bit close to kicking a goal with his first kick for the match. Unloads a big one, won't quite make it. Cloak is there, Williams as well. Ball out of play in the forward pocket. One straight kick to difference. The Bombers lead at the 5-minute mark in the last term.
Ezard has the job now of has had the job for a quarter and a half to look after Rains. Merritt nicely done then, lost possession, picked up by Turner. Turner then out at wide and it's driven out by Waterson. Waterson towards centre wing, and the mark is nicely taken by Doug Cox, who hasn't had a good match today. In a flash he goes out wide to Thompson. Oh, they're fooling around and the ball is lost. Banks gets it out wide towards Tony Shaw. Tony Shaw tackled by Cox. Hand passes it back, and a short pass is not a good one, but Richardson's got the opportunity. He'll be gathered in by Bradbury. Beats two of them, and they're fighting desperately, and here's a chance now for Gary Shaw again, and the pass is good, and brilliant Donnell. Took it away from Abernethy with one of the solo efforts of the match.
Donnell up towards centre wing for Baker. With him is Taylor. Inboard to Morwood, who taps up the ground for Gary Shaw. Swept back out towards Eade. Eade up from half-back. Short pass to Richardson. Well done. Magpies desperate after they frittered away a fair lead in the third quarter. One-hander Morwood. And Shane Morwood, who's had the job on Terry Danaher for most of the day. Danaher's kicked 4 goals, including 3 in the third quarter. Now Morwood on the forward line, right in front, 45 metres out from goal, can level the scores with a straight kick. Aims it left, it comes back, but not enough.
Ooh, that was a disappointing effort. Morwood got himself in good position. Collingwood brought that ball up very slowly with some good skills, but nevertheless quite slowly, and they need to bring it up a bit more quickly if they're going to kick enough goals to win the match.
Van der Haar kicks in the direction of Danaher. From behind, Derek Shaw's the big leaper. Nice play by Dacos and a brilliant interception there by Duckworth.
Terry Danaher fumbles, allowing Eustace in. Essendon there in numbers. Eustace a long kick, but it's all Collingwood in defence and McCormack on his own. Did well on Salmon, then Salmon went onto the ball, and now Paul Salmon is off the ground, carried off on a stretcher. Near the centre of the ground. Derek Shaw going in pretty hard. Now it's a real scramble. The umpire will have to sort this one out with a ball up.
Yes, it was eventually Eustace who's almost had the sweater pulled off. And umpire Robinson and umpire James have been in control of a team worthy of 2 teams in the final 5. It's been a great battle. Merritt thumps it out wide, taken out there by Hanbury. Hanbury downfield towards the pocket. Punched away. Here comes Baker. Baker with his left foot snaps for goal and snaps it beautifully. He's full of classes, Leon Baker. Played a wonderful second half. Everything he does is so full of calm deliberation.
The ball approaching the full forward line, and Baker reading the ball exceptionally well off the pack, and a very, very solid looking left foot. Lots of time, executed the kick very neatly. Never really looked like missing, got superb skills. The play was really set up from a set piece with Merritt, who punched the ball very nicely across to Eustace. Looked as though it had been pre-arranged. Eustace was certainly in a nice position, and another player running past for the Essendon side. And that sort of set piece work is something that Essendon work on, and has given them a couple of goals today.
The Bombers' lead now is 11 points. Cloak hooks it over the back, looking for Rains. Rains has done extremely well today. Off the ground by Hanbury, or Eustace. Holding the ball, and the free kick to Shane Morwood out of the centre circle. He goes in the direction of Banks. Oh, excellent mark by Donnell, who's taken a couple of screamers in this turn.
Yes, he has. The other one was even better than that. Out to Baker as the target. Baker should take it through. Against Bruce Abernethy. And Baker is a very resolute, determined player, like a fine pass. He kicks it beautifully. Merritt will kick it long downfield. Foulds is there, but outpointed cleverly by Morwood. Morwood out wide looking for Eade. Eade is off now onto his left foot, and he's kicked it well throughout the match onto Gary Shaw. Gary Shaw kicked out to an open half-forward flank, and great kick. A wonderful kick it was. Jamie Turner takes it. He can play on, shoots for an open goal, and kicks it off direction. Mark Williams underneath it marks. He'll be played the mark or the free. Carey, again, not in position. He's had a very sad day as Stephen Carey.
It's very loose play on Turner too, I thought. Turner took the mark, and Donnell and a couple of the other Essendon players ran away from him instead of trying to guard him. He was unable really to run free and virtually unlucky to not to kick a goal.
Banana kick. Mark Williams. And out of bounds on the full. Roger Merritt's to take. No, he comes back to umpire Jones. What do you think?
He's kicked 4 goals, 3 and 1 out of bounds, Mark Williams. Merritt's hand pass to Wellshaw. Short of the wing, Cloak well placed. A good spoil by Eustace. Goes to Dacos. Delightful hand pass. Up from defence is Allen. Long kick. Williams outnumbered. Merritt at the front. Off the ground, Tony Shaw. And again, but from behind.
Ooh, ever so close from Tony Shaw. Good opportunist football.
They just can't convert, can they, Collingwood? They're just kicking themselves out of it, really.
Comes Duckworth. David Cloak's in great position. Oh, it wasn't him, it was Richardson who's played a splendid game. Perfectly out to Allen. Good spoil by Elshaw. Now Allen picks up again. Kicks it more the direction of Essendon. Underneath it, Baker. Good mark.
For the first time in the game, Essendon really look as though they could win it. Danaher's there, fumbles. McCormack on him, grabs him. Play on, says the umpire. Well done, McCormack, to follow up. Now the whistle's gone, a boundary throw in. Top marks to Peter McCormack.
I thought it might have been a free kick to the Essendon captain in Terry Danaher, but McCormack did it well. Cloak and Watson contest, and Watson strengthened it pretty well. Cloak dives on it, so does Ezard. Ezard, who's Jeff Rains' third opponent. Rains has been a very consistently brilliant player. Watson again, the opponent. Could have taken a free against Taylor that time. Watson's with it. Oh, he says, come on. That's it by Ian Robinson. He's heard that a million times before. Takes no notice. Another bounce in the gloom on the half-forward flank with Essendon in attack. Foulds kicks it downfield. Danaher's got 2-1 against him and great shepherding. McCormack's been a brilliant player. Out wide, Jamie Turner. Good play, Van der Haar. Through the hands of Hanbury. Well shepherded, well kicked by Allen out wide, but it's nicely picked up by Waterson. Eade on the half-back flank for Collingwood.
Allen, back to Eade, but this is danger. Eustace, somehow to Bradbury. Within kicking distance, chopped off by Dacos, which was fortunate, and the ball out of play.
Which was brilliant.
Well, it wasn't fortunate, it was necessary.
Tremendous anticipation by Dacos, and good running too, something he's not necessarily noted for.
David Cloak, in front Danaher. Baker comes through strongly. Kick is smothered there from Brown. Taylor out cleverly, McCormack again. Over the head of Doug Cox it goes, and the speedsters are after it. Gary Shaw goes heading for it, but it's out of bounds. And it'll be thrown in with the Bombers still in attack.
And the Bombers leading by 10 points, and we've played 12 and a half minutes in the last quarter. It was their third quarter in which they kicked 6-1 to 3-6 that got them in this position. Dacos, a clever little kick out. Over the head of Tony Shaw, though. Taken away by Elshaw. He's kicked the full forward, Danaher. McCormack foils him, but the umpire said he had him by the arm, and it's a free kick to Terry Danaher.
There might have been a bit of a stage there.
I reckon he deserved one of those two.
I think he staged both times.
Terry Danaher has been pretty quiet from a kick-winning point of view. He's kicked 4 goals, 1, including 3 goals in the third quarter. This is only his 8th kick for the game. And out of 7 previous ones, he's scored 5 times. Danaher for goal. It comes back. It's another one for the Bombers skipper, and a 16-point lead at the 13-minute mark in the last term.
Well, while he's been quiet on the day, Danaher, he certainly has been an influential player in the last quarter or so of football. Here we see the ball coming off, Essendon delivering the ball up towards Danaher, who's made position. Danaher and McCormack going for the ball. Danaher nearly marking, and then falling away very quickly, and not really evident to me that McCormack pushed him, but certainly once he lost the flow of the ball, he certainly hit the ground very quickly.
Well, in the fading summer sunshine, a brilliant exhibition of football as umpire James. David Cloak from the side with Roger Merritt thumping it out 25 metres towards the flank. Very clever play, Williams. Brilliant play, actually. Boots it out wide. McCormack's in front of Danaher, and the ball's going to beat him out of bounds, but swiftly the Bombers are in attack again.
Again, I'm not quite clear why Shaw isn't on the ball at this stage. I think he's done a lot better on Merritt than Cloak has.
Cloak, clean possession. Gives it away. Hanbury can't get the kick in. Or Eustace. Taylor gets it back. Kick smothered. Chance for the Bombers. Baker inboard, but the hand pass is intercepted by Allen. Rains took a while to gather it. Now he's got it. Drives it long. Collingwood badly need a goal at this stage. Donnell goes up again, can't mark. Gary Shaw uses his body. Richardson. And free kick to Richardson, held when not in possession. Jamie Turner originally using his body well. Now Richardson finds somebody going past. Dennis Banks needs a long bomb. Williams outnumbered 2-1. Merritt dives and marks.
Oh, gee, did it well, didn't he? He was retarded and he showed great strength and fine anticipation. It was well done. Out to Elshaw's a bit dangerous. Elshaw gets through. He's got tons of speed, as Tony. The ex-Melbourne player boots it out wide. In front, Watson. Timothy. The boy wonder of years ago, 1977. A great pass out to Williams. Terry Dana wants to time his lead well, does, and comes downfield in front of McCormack. Over the back it goes and taken by Shaw. I agree with Mike Fitzpatrick. Shaw should be on the ball.
Short pass to Dacos at centre half back. Collingwood need a rush of goals. 16 minutes last quarter. Banks only on the wing. They're running past in numbers, Collingwood. That's well delivered to Lovell. Round on the left boot. Drives it long, one out. Williams there with Carey. Williams punches to the goal square but can't follow up and through for a behind.
Well, I'm sure Kevin Sheedy's heart was in his mouth when he saw that one come down, because Stephen Carey's had troubles all day combating any opponent he's been on. He's had some brilliant ones, of course, in Williams and Richardson. Long kick by Carey's an excellent one. Looking for Van der Haar. Off the hands of the pack it goes. Williams takes it for some odd reason, kicks it into the crowd.
And should be penalised.
He should be too.
Time wasting.
However, it should be thrown in.
Collingwood at right half forward. Merritt. Gee, look at the players around them. Umpire calls for it and we'll ball it up. It's been a game that's been fought hard all day, but without any spite. It's been an excellent display of football by these two top five teams. Merritt wins this tap defensively back to Elshaw, just inside the boundary line. Out on the full, it's not inside the boundary line.
He has to be taken by Eade, who most impressive in the first half today when he had the giant assignment of looking after Van der Haar and did it well. Out to Brown. Brown in the sunshine on the outer wing. Sent it down. Roger Merritt and Michael Richardson. Free kick to Merritt. Not much value in that, Michael. The blonde-headed glamour one. Out to Elshaw. Elshaw well shepherded now. He can go for 20 or 30 metres, which he should. Sent it long out towards the flank. In front is Watson. Derek Shaw behind the pack hits it out of bounds. And time in favour of Essendon. As long as it goes out, they'll be quite happy as they lead 98 points to 83.
And they're bottling it up very well on that defensive flank as well, Essendon.
Knocked over to the back by Lovell, but it's all Essendon to gather the crumbs. Darren Williams just about best on ground. But his hand pass intercepted. Then he goes in and puts on the tackle. Here's Dennis Banks near the boundary line. Hooks it up towards half-forward flank, and Merritt marks uncontested.
Very, very telling game is Roger Merritt playing in this quarter. Just one kick behind the play. Big, strong and tough. He boots it downfield. Shaw from behind punches out wide. Watson, beautiful ball handling. Lovely hand pass to Foles. Foles should give it across, but he kicks it long towards Danaher and kicks it poorly. And it's out of bounds. That was bad, wasteful football by Gary Foles.
On the full, free kick to McCormack. And they haven't done anything in this last quarter to indicate that they can get back and kick 3 goals and win. They've managed only 3 behinds, the Magpies. Rains does well. Short of half forward, a dive, missed by kick forward by Essendon up towards full forward, off the hands to Allen. Great tackle by Hanbury. Lucky not to be penalised. Dacos goes back in defence and finds Brown. Bouncing ball at half-back flank. Free kick. Essendon free kick. Rather Collingwood free kick and a 15-metre penalty.
Yes, against Van der Haar.
Don't they do that 15 yards well, Essendon? They just, whenever a ball's given in the back half, they always give the 15 yards away. Nothing's done about it.
Yes, it's not a good part of the game. Downfield over Richardson's head. Good effort by Banks with those strong hands. Richardson towards Banks. Banks goes down too. Umpire Robertson indicates he'll bounce it.
In this quarter, Essendon 2 straight goals, Collingwood 3 behinds. Comes to the back. Tony Shaw running out of room. Had to give it blindly. Waterson goes back to Shaw, a bit fortunate. Hooks it up, unmarked as Gary Shaw, but the kick doesn't carry. And L Shaw is there. We've got a G Shaw, D Shaw, A Shaw and L Shaw.
L Shaw and Roger Merritt both doing it very nice. Just one kick behind the play. Now it goes very long downfield from Cox past Peter McCormack. Awkward bounce for him. Timmy Watson comes in and McCormack slips and slides, pushes the ball over the line accidentally, and that's a saviour for Essendon. It'll be thrown in on their outer half-forward flank as they kick to the Collingwood stand.
Collingwood free kick sorted out. It'll be taken by Dacos. Kicks across the face of goals. Will they never learn? This one may or may not come off. Morwood, you're in trouble. He loses it. It goes to Foles. Oh, great tackling though. Sensational tackle by Rains, but it's still open for Essendon. Through goes Baker and just about seals it. Two goals in the final term to Leon Baker, and now the Magpies need 4 goals to win.
Yes, and one could argue a comedy of errors. I think Dacos probably did the right thing. Poorly executed, but I think the idea was there. They weren't going to score goals playing on the defensive flank. They had to get on the attacking side. But unfortunately, his kick was poor. That led to a chain of tackles, which eventually the ball came free to Baker, and of course, very good skills, no mistake.
Yes, Baker gets better and better. A bad bounce taken by Baker again. Out wide it goes, and chasing it is Eustace and Trevor and Allen. In front is Williams. Williams showing wonderful speeds and ball control, being a magnificent player. Out it goes to Elshaw, playing a good final term. Boots it down in front. Oh, I would have played that to Watson. And there they go, McCormack underneath it all. And Peter McCormack's been a top player all day. He did very well against Salmon, who was off the ground, injured, carried off with a leg injury.
And the Bombers back in attack. Free kick Collingwood's way. Taken quickly by Gary Shaw. Across the half-back line. Here's trouble for Eade. Intercepted by Waterson. He goes for goal with a good kick. By gee, that's close. What a great goal by Waterson. And that's 2 goals in the last minute to Essendon from Collingwood kicks in danger across the half-back line.
Almost as if an instruction has gone out to the Collingwood players to hit the attacking side in an effort to win the game. I guess 2 minutes ago they're only about 10 points down and there is a chance. But in both cases, the idea I think right, but the execution poor, mistakes made, and another goal. And it's over.
Yes, they were 2 tragic errors. Merritt's been a wonderful player in this last term. Booted down by Elshaw, his 9th kick for the term. Here's another one. Williams, the best player on the Essendon side, hooks it through, and they're raining goals. He's been absolutely brilliant as Darren Williams. That's his 4th goal for the match, but he's been very, very dangerous in the forward pocket and in general play has also been an excellent player.
The ball coming out freely, and Williams behind the pack, probably out of position, but on a windy day when the ball can go anywhere, as long as you're running hard at the ball, you've got to be a chance. And certainly he was doing that. He had plenty of space, screwed the ball back very well.
Three goals in 2 minutes, and all of a sudden, Essendon lead by 33 points. Leon Baker. The floodgates have opened. Oh, that's a fine mark. Backing back into trouble, Michael Taylor.
Taylor in trouble as he balks, gets it to Allen. Graham Allen now, the long left footer, sends it very long downfield. Van der Haar in front, Richardson got there first, the brilliant range in trouble. Nice punch out there. Good bump that time by Thompson, who's been tough. And there's Mr. Roger Merritt sitting on top of Gary Shaw and saying my free kick. Umpire James says no. Wonderful last turn by Roger Merritt and Tony Elshaw. And I suppose more than anyone, Leon Baker in his final turn with his constructive play up forward. Banks, Gary Shaw swamped. Good decision, umpire James, because they could have easily given the free kick, but it wouldn't have been there. And another bounce. Half-forward flank, Collingwood in attack.
Well, Collingwood had really taken it right up to Hawthorn a fortnight ago until the Hawks got on top late, and the Bombers, the other of the top two sides, have done the same. Fumble there by Lovett, taken away by Cox in front of Danaher. Well gathered. A lead by Watson. Good pass. And it's really open slather now. Watson for goal. Nobody back there, and he's missed it this time.
He's enjoying being up forward, Tim.
Yes, he hasn't enjoyed it all day, but I think the ball's coming down so quickly now that anybody would enjoy being there.
Out wide, Banks the target. He'll be in trouble. He's got 2-1 against him. Watson in the thick of things as usual. Cleverly out towards Hanbury. Hanbury playing against his old club right in front of the stand. And the ball is lost by him and taken over the line by Bruce Abernathy.
Still time for Essendon to bang on a few more. I don't think there's time for a moment for Collingwood to get back into it. They haven't kicked a goal in this last quarter. Taylor from all fours to Gary Shaw. Oh, delightful hand pass to Abernathy going past. Looked a bit awkward.
It was a big last quarter for the Dons. They kicked 6 goals 1 to 1 goal 3 to win by 34 points after being 7 points down at half-time and a goal in front at the last change. Terry Danaher kicked 5, Williams kicked 4 for Essendon, Salmon 3, and for Collingwood, Mark Williams kicked 4 goals. And for the Bombers, it's all bad. He has a torn lateral ligament in the knee. His leg will be in plaster for 6 weeks, and he'll be out of action for at least 10 weeks. So it may be finals time before Paul Salmon is back. And what a cruel blow that is.